Hey guys, Sean Bougie, surplusfundsriches.net. If you are sensitive, topics of evil people, that type of thing, you don't want to watch this video. I'm just going to throw the disclaimer out there because I don't want to hear it in the comments where you're like, oh my God, I can't believe you told that story. You just switch off. Don't watch it. So, one of the questions I get is, what is the worst person you've ever worked in surplus funds? What's the worst person you've ever worked with? So we call and mail relatives and associates for our guys, our members, especially with the National Surplus Program. And if we can't get in touch with the owner, right? Usually we'll even mail to possible relatives, associates right out of the chute. We just mail to everybody. We got a response, and it was the niece that called us. It was the niece that called us back. And she said, hey, they're in jail, and gave us the jail name, or my case manager, the jail name. Said, they're in jail. If you want, I can give you contact information. And Jenna said, okay, great. And what's this about? We do full disclosure, right? Told her exactly what was going on. The girl said, that's fine. She said, listen, you probably need to know why they're in jail. Jenna said, all right, why are they in jail? They had 2 kids. They had a friend over on multiple occasions, and they molested these kids. That's the nicest thing I can say about what they did. It was worse than that even videoed it, all this crazy stuff. So Jenna said, boss, I don't want to work with this guy or this girl, either one, right? They're both entitled. And it was a hell of a lot of money. And I said, I agree with you. I don't want to either. I said, in the past, I would have just thrown that away. But why don't we give these guys a little opportunity for redemption? You've got her contact info. Send a letter that says, hey, here's the deal, our standard letter. But let's add in a couple of paragraphs where it basically says, look, we've been made aware of what you did to your kids. If you do decide you'd like us to claim the money, the only way we're going to go after it for you is if you sign off on the kids getting the money, right? On the portion that we give them. And our thought was, let's make something good out of something horrible, right? Lady literally writes us back from jail. You don't get to determine what's mine and what's not. Fair. Either you get it out for me or you don't get it out. We did not even respond. Believe me, I had a million things to say to this woman. I have a real big problem with anybody that abuses kids, right? So we dropped it immediately. That's the worst couple we've ever had. The husband actually, we sent a letter to both of them. The husband actually called in using using collect call or whatever the heck it was he was using, and got a hold of Jenna and cussed her out. And Jenna is a pro. And she was just like, whatever, man, whatever. We're not going to work with you. And she was just I love Jenna. Very honest. We're not going to work with you because you're a pedophile. Thank you. That was the end of that. We also had a weird one too, though. I want to tell you quick. This is going to be real quick, guys. I know you might be a little freaked out from that one. We had an interesting one. It was $300,000. We actually tracked down. It was 2 kids, and we had the will. So we knew who was entitled, and we knew we were in touch with the executor. But the executor said the kids don't want the money. And it was $320,000. It was in California. Huge overage. And we got in touch with the husband. He was in Tokyo. They moved back after the foreclosure and after their parents had died. Got in touch with him. Sorry, I'm getting really bad light right now. Got in touch with him, and he said, I don't want it. I said, what do you mean you don't want it? It's $320,000. Nope, it's bad blood. It's blood money. I don't want it. So it was a cultural thing with this guy where he couldn't accept money from a source that had an issue. So I don't know what the heck mom and dad did. I even offered, hey, look, at your direction, I will give this to whatever charity you want. Thinking maybe there was an abuse thing going on or whatever. I said, whatever charity you want, I'll send it to him. We don't want it. And he said, I'm going to tell you something else. My sister feels the same way. We know about the money. We've known about it. We don't want anything to do with it. And we don't care if the state keeps it. So, just weird stories for you today. Let me know if you want me to keep doing this, because I've got some stuff that's a lot crazier than that.